Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to another Magic Arena Explorer video. So today we're playing a little bit of Rakdos Midrange. Now, long-time viewers of the channel know that I normally shy away from playing the very best decks in the format. I like to be a little bit more experimental than that. But we do have some new tech for Rakdos that potentially might work, so I think it is worth on this occasion giving it a go, just to try out some more new cards. So, as well as the kind of general shell of Rakdos Midrange that you've kind of got used to seeing, we're running a number of new cards. So we've got 2 copies of Bitter Triumph. So this is 1 and a black for an instant, destroy target creature or planeswalker, so very efficient removal. But as an additional cost to cast the spell, you do have to discard a card or pay 3 life. Then we're running 2 copies of Molten Collapse. So this is a very interesting new card that's a kind of strict upgrade to Dreadbore, which already existed in Pioneer. So this is black and a red for a sorcery. Choose 1 if you descended this turn. You may choose both. Destroy target creature or planeswalker, or destroy target non-creature, non-land permanent with mana value 1 or less. So normally you'll just be casting this for the first mode. But there will be occasions when you can potentially do both, and that will feel like a hug from Jesus. So that is that is worth bearing in mind. Then we're running 2 copies of Geological Appraiser, not in its kind of broken combo form. This is the more kind of fixed fair version of it. We're essentially kind of based on those old Jund decks that you used to have in Modern that played Bloodbraid Elf. You play the Appraiser and you just discover into 1 of your cards, which is generally good value. You know, if you discover into a Fable of the Mirrorbreaker or even a Bloodtithe Harvester, you know, that's a pretty good time. And then we're also running 1 copy of Bonehoard Dracosaur, so this is another one of those kind of top-end mid-range cards that's to go alongside Shieldred. So this is a 5/5 with flying and first strike for 5 mana. At the beginning of your upkeep, you exile the top 2 cards of your library. You may play them this turn. If you exiled a land card this way, create a 3/1 red dinosaur creature token. If you exiled a non-land card this way, create a treasure token. So if this sticks around for a turn or 2, I can't imagine you're ever losing that game. You're drawing 2 additional cards a turn, as well as getting value off them. So that's that. Then the rest of the deck, Rakdos Midrange. We've seen it. I'm sure you've played against it many times. Thoughtseize, Fatal Push, Duress as our 1 mana interaction. Then we've got Misery Shadow and Bloodtithe Harvester as our 2-drop creatures. We're also running just 1 copy of Reckoner Bankbuster in the main deck. We have had to trim those to kind of make room for these other new cards, so we'll see what kind of losing a couple of those does to the deck. Similarly, we've had to trim a couple of Graveyard Trespassers, so I'm really running 2 copies of that. Still running the 4 copies of Bonecrusher Giant and Fable of the Mirrorbreaker, and 3 Shieldred as well. So you recognise the bones of this deck, but we are just trying out a few of each new card. A couple of copies here and 1 copy there. We're also running a new land, just 1 copy of Restless Vents, which is the new black-red creature land. So this, for 3 mana, becomes a 2/3 with Menace, but when it attacks, you can discard a card to draw a card, so you can rummage. So, you know, we don't want too many tap lands. This is a deck that often relies on playing stuff on curve, but, you know, this is a potentially valuable creature land that can draw us, help sculpt our hand a little bit. And the rest of the mana base is expect of dual lands. Haunted Ridge is quite a powerful one here because we do want to reliably have an untapped 3rd, 4th land. A couple of Den of the Bugbears and Hive of the Eye Tyrants. Then for some utility lands as well. Then in the sideboard, we've got an additional copy of Duress if we need more hand disruption. Some decks we might want to, particularly now that there are a lot more combo decks running around the format for the moment. So we'll see how that does. Rending Volley, a Braid, Molten Collapse. We've got another version of that, not another copy of that as our kind of removal package. Damping Sphere for dealing with Nykthos and Lotus Field. Can also potentially bring in against those Discover combos because they will make the opponent have to pay the tax for casting more than 1 spell each turn, so worth bearing that in mind. Unlicensed Hearse is Graveyard Hate, Go Blank is more hand disruption, Extinction Event and Ritual of Soot as our mass removal. Yeah, I'm not going to talk through them too much in detail, you will have all seen this deck before, but we are running a fair few new cards, so it is worth seeing how those do. And yeah, let's go on to the ladder, hit those like and subscribe buttons, as ever. Thank you for the support, and let's see how we go on with some Rakdos Midrange. Double Thoughtseize and Fable. Well, let's take their Thalia here. So we're going to come in for a fair amount of damage here, but I think it's worth it to chew through their hand a little bit. Let's take their Lieutenant. Play Restless Vents. We might be a little late here, but I think if we kill... Okay, now I think we have probably the window to play Fable of the Mirror Breaker, because I feel less bad about that being killed than some of the other options. So, okay, so let's ditch both the lands here, because we need more than that. That is not what we need. So are we just dead here? Well, no, because we can play two creatures, actually. So let's play Misery Shadow. And Bone Crusher Giant. Okay, our opponent's flooding out a little bit here, so we do have options. Okay, I'll happily trade there. Okay, we've got two creatures again, so... Our Thoughtseize is doing nothing for us here. Yeah, that's very unlucky for our opponent, yeah. Okay, so Rending Volley, Ritual of Soot. Let's take out Duress. Bitter Triumph. I still want to keep Molten Collapse just because it kills. Maybe Bitter Triumph is just better than Molten Collapse here because it can kill things like Adeline at instant speed. Everything else I think is fine, so we go again. Yep, this feels good enough to me. It's all pathways all the time at the moment. Oh well, at least that might give us the mana we need to cast Geological Appraiser. Let's just kill this. Okay. So the opponent's had a slow enough start that I don't feel particularly stressed about paying 3 life to kill things with Bitter Triumph. Fair enough. Okay, let's discard one of these pathways. Yeah, we're going heavy on land at the moment, so is it worth just killing Adeline again here and discarding a card? I think probably. Though, could play Fable. I just don't want them generating 1/1s, is the thing. So, let's discard Pathway. And then we've got Geological Appraiser next turn, which will hopefully draw us into some tasty, tasty value. Okay, let's play that. Well, we may as well. Nope, nothing to see there. So let's just pass the turn. Possibly the worst draw we could have got off Appraiser there. Typical. Okay, well, I'll trade with you. I'll trade with both, actually. I'm happy to. I assume a Brave the Elements is coming down here. No, an Iganjo, fair enough. Well, let's play Fable of the Mirror Breaker. I think we can stab one more land. Huh. All Vanguards all the time. That's fine, I'll take the 3 here. Shieldred's a decent draw. Holds off most of their stuff, so let's just play that. We're still dead, though, just because too much power. Okay, well, let's run exactly the same thing back again. Yeah, good enough. Let's pop a Appraiser away here, I think. They do love a good turn 1 Dauntless Bodyguard. I think that's a better option, and then just rending volley their copper coat when it comes down. It's pretty rough not being able to do anything this turn, but hopefully the opponent will. I mean, their Brutal Cathar is pretty dead in their hand at the moment, so. Yep. Okay, well, this is a tough one, because is Trespasser better than Fable here? I think it probably is, because they have to pay the ward. Okay, they're not putting us under that much pressure, so let's just play Fable of the Mirror Breaker here. I would like to also play Thoughtseize, but we are struggling for land, so. Fine. So now I think we discard Thoughtseize and Shieldred here. We play Shieldred the Apocalypse. Okay, that's a pretty good draw, but we do have a good answer for it at least. So let's stomp their Brutal Cathar. I think I'm okay going to 5 in order to play the other half of Bone Crusher Giant. Okay, Adeline's a decent draw, but not a perfect one, I would say. Okay, tasty life gain. Gimme, gimme, gimme. And I think I'll just hold up Reflection token. Reflection, yeah, turning our. Yep, okay, they've given up. Oh, this is awkward. Um, but if we get that third land, it is great. No fear. Lots of fear. I'm terrified. Okay, so the opponent's on Selesnya. I think we'll Fable now. Selesnya, but also Old Growth Troll is interesting. Do I want to get rid of anything here? I don't think so. So let's play Thoughtseize, see what's going on in their hand. Okay, so sort of traditionally Stompy deck. So let's take their Ram through. Play Trespasser. Destroy target creature with toughness 4 or greater. But my Shieldred! How rude! So I could Fatal Push their Troll here. That would clear the way for us to do other things, so I think that's fine. Don't really mind if they get the extra mana. I don't have anything worth taking. So they've still got their removal spell, so let's just play Geological Appraiser here. Let's go Discovering. Ooh, Harvester's decent. Because now we've got the old Harvester Reflection combo going. Wow. I see. So let's copy our friend here. Kill their troll. Send in the clowns. No. Let's play Fable number 2. So they're going to be drawing lots of cards, which is never ideal, but not sure I'm worried yet. Okay, that's less ideal. Okay, let's fetch ourselves Blood Crypt. Shieldred, I don't think is doing anything for us here. Yeah, that's annoying. Okay, let's play Thoughtseize. Take their Valorous stance, play Misery Shadow. So we can do them 6 here, which is not quite enough. So I think we are just passing the turn. Oof. Okay, they are at least out of creature spells now, please. Okay, fine. Okay, well, let's ditch Thoughtseize. Ew, it doesn't feel good, does it? Hmm. Well, let's see what they do next turn. Whenever you cast a creature spell. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, we just couldn't quite get there. Them killing our reflection was a problem, so let's pop in Ritual of Soot. I think we want Extinction Event as well. I am less fussed about... how do I feel about Stomp in this matchup? Stomp's fine. Misery Shadow, not so good. And let's take away Duress as well. It's all fine. Well, we'll be leaning hard on the Bonecrusher Giants, but they're there for a reason. And that reason is to kill Lanoir Elves. Okay, I think Fable is a decent shout here. Let's play Geological Appraiser. Got that in my hand. Okay, well that can't do anything at the moment, so let's... And Dracosaur does become a must answer for them, so let's play that. Yeah, that does not bother me at all. Fair enough. So let's attack again. Let's play this side of Bone Crusher. And another Bone Crusher. That way we're presenting super lethal for when we kill whatever it is they play to go alongside their Ronus. So let's Molten Collapse that. Yep. I was going to say they don't have settled the wreckage mana up. Anything differently I want to do on the draw? Maybe bring in our two Duresses, as they do have a few non-creature spells we want to get rid of. Maybe lose our other Trespassers. That'll do. Kill Valorous Stance or Steel Leaf here. I think Steel Leaf is a decent shout. And let's Bitter Triumph their next one. We'll pay 3 life, I think, is fine. Let's play Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Oh, Steel Leaf number 3. Okay, that is more interesting now. So let's get rid of 2 lands. Let's try playing Geological Appraiser. We'll pop that in our hand. We will attack. Fatal Push it before... Oh. Sort yourself out. Yes. Oh, what a fun interaction. Must do that more often. Damn. If only we'd been able to Thoughtseize there. This Skargaroth might be a problem for us, so let's take their Valorous Stance. Play Fable number 2. I think we may have to triple block this. So let's do that. Ditch both of these now. Okay, Ritual of Soot I don't hate, so let's play Bone Crusher. And we have the option to copy it now as well. Just an Elvish Mystic. Good-o. So I think I'm happy to just play Dracosaur here while their shields are down. I would like to get one trigger off our Dracosaur if possible, so if you could not concede until I've had a chance to do that. What's the right thing to do here? I think we just block there and take the damage. Okay, so let's attack with Dracosaur. What's this? A treasure. Pass the turn. I think we just copy this. Okay, well, we've got a fair few things to do now. So let's copy our Dracosaur. Block here and here. Good game, opponent. I appreciate the effort. So let's stomp that. Copy said Dracosaur again. One victory away from Diamond. There's absolutely zero chance I win this game. But the universe hates me too much. I'm not going to play Fable into a 2-mana blue open hand. Okay, that's decent enough. Fair enough. Now I think I'm okay to try and play Fable. So they are playing a flash deck, fair enough. Well, let's put a Restless Vents into play. Well, we are big on the land draws this turn. Okay. Harvester it is. Now I think I'll just play another Fable into their counterspell, or maybe Bone Crusher. Yeah, let's play Bone Crusher. Fair enough. Smells like Night pack ambusher to me. So let's Molten Collapse their Brineborn Cutthroat. Now I think I'm happy to just play Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Fair enough. Well, I still have the Blood Tithe Harvester Reflection combo coming up, so I'm not that worried. Seems brave. Okay, I'll take the 8. Okay, well, let's make a treasure. Let's play Geological Appraiser here. Okay. Okay, well, let's just play Shieldred the Apocalypse then. So I'm going to have to make a block here. So let's block the Frilled Mystic. Oh, I see. Okay, well, let's play Shieldred. Let's pass the turn. Fatal Push that. Copy our token. Take a simple block. Okay, Trespass is pretty good here, so let's play that. Let's eat their Frilled Mystic. Happy to pass the turn, I think. This is going to be super close, this game. Let's see what else they've got in their hand. Another Ambusher. Fair enough. Right. So let's copy Trespasser. Let's eat their Cutthroat. Yep. Okay, that was a grindy game, that one, but we did get there. So, Rending Volley, good here. Anything else we want? Ritual of Soot, probably not. Abrade, probably not. Go Blank, maybe? Yeah, that's alright, I think, in this matchup. Ditcher Duress. Maybe a... Instant speed, sorcery speed removal is probably worse here, so let's get rid of a Molten Collapse. Hop in a Braid. What else? What else? Thoughtseize, maybe a couple of those can go. Actually, let's get rid of both Misery Shadows. Keep 3 Thoughtseize. Yep, let's do it like that. We're 1 game away from Diamond. Just need to win one of the next 2 games. Can we do it? The answer is maybe. This is not a bad hand. Double Thoughtseize. Hopefully we don't get mana screwed. What are we taking here? I think we can... Oh. Well, I mean, I'm not going to complain. Thank you. Guess we'll go to Diamond then. Very good. Okay, Rakdos Midrange. I think almost every new card we put in there did some decent work. Bonehoard Dracosaur did. Bitter Triumph, I was very impressed by, actually. Molten Collapse a bit more marginal, but still good. Geological Appraiser, decent. Yeah, I mean, this might not be the most optimized version of Rakdos Midrange, but all of these new cards feel powerful. So yeah, there's the deck list one more time. Let me know what you think in the comments, if you've played any kind of other variations of this with some new cards. And yeah, thanks very much for watching. See you next time.